Hey, good afternoon, Mep here, Mep Investments. Doing some videos here, catching up. Today was a very active week, so I'm doing more videos on the weekend there's no trading right now, and I'm able to give you guys an update out there. Um, so I did a video on the Etsy follow-up, talked about Bill, talked about the Avis trade. Skyworks Solution, SWKS, um, still in that put credit spread, have 41 days. Um, to expiration. I want to say that was the original trade, no? Take a look at it. Yep, that was the original trade. So I'm still in that trade for $1.95 credit, almost $200. So still in that trade. Clorox did a call calendar, and I think I closed that out for a small profit. Oh my God, I forgot the symbol for Clorox. Sorry. CLX, my bad. Okay, so Clorox, I spent $136 to open a trade, and I closed it out for 164. So about $30 profit, which I'm okay with. Um, which is, roughly you want to aim for 20% return on these calendar spreads, more or less. Um, so I decided to close it out, which is roughly, 135. So 10% would have been about 13 bucks. 20% would have been about 26 bucks. So it was over 20%. So I'm happy with that. Remember, I trade small and trade a lot. So that's the key. So I closed this one out. Um, we can actually see, I was thinking about some of the videos I've been doing. I talk about the calendar spread and stuff like that, but I actually haven't walked you through the platform on how to do it. Let's take a look at how to open this same trade so you see what I mean. And let's see what this trade is worth right now, just out of curiosity. So when you're doing these calendar spreads, you want to look for more or less about 14 to 20 days, give or take. Sweet spot, in my opinion, is about 17 days, and then buy one out in about the 40 to 45 day mark. If you can get more or less close to that ballpark, that would be great. So, what you're going to do here, for illustration purposes, we're going to do the same one that I had just to see how much it's worth, etc. But obviously, the days are less now. So you're gonna go into the main cycle, right? And what you're gonna do is on your mouse, you're gonna right click here on the if you're on the call side here, and then the put side here. So on the call side, you're gonna right click here at the strike that you are aiming to do the trade on, which is the 190. So you right click here and you're gonna buy calendar. Very easy. So you're gonna buy calendar, and it pulls it up. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna change. You're always going to sell the front month. So when you have a negative one, that means you're selling. So you're going to sell the front month, which is the May 21st 190, where is where we clicked. And we're going to go now to the June. Okay. So right now this trade is $1.63. And I got out of it more or less what it's at right now. $1.65. So that is how you set up a calendar spread. So I just want to give you an update and show you the mechanics on how to set it up. So I closed that one out. And I hope that helps because I know I've been doing videos and maybe I don't show you how to where to click and all that, and that might be helpful for uh, the people that don't know how to do calendar spreads, etc. In the TOS platform. I like using Thinkorswim. So that's Clorox. Servicenow. Um, I had to make an adjustment, and I might just make this video called Servicenow Update. Telray, I'm still in Telray. After I put the calendar, the Telray um, went down pretty big because I put these calendars on. You want to check your order history. Just go to the monitor tab, account statement. You can go back as many days as you want. It only goes back like a year. And then you just put your symbol here. And it tells you your trades in the last 30 days or however you want to go back up to a year, I think it is. So here are my calendar spreads in Telray. I have a couple of them, 24 and 25. And I was just doing a scan because my computer is running so slow. So I did the 25 for 71 cents, and then I did a 24 when it fell down more at 50 cents. So I got the 24 and 25, and I'll stay put there for about a buck 20 is what I have invested here, a buck 20. So I think Tilray was upgraded. You have a little news tab here. Just hit the arrow down. You want to open it bigger, just detach it, and it opens bigger. And I could have sworn some news came out on Tilray. So yeah, on May 7th, yesterday, Jeffries reinstates Tilray with a buy rating and a price target of 23. So that was good. So I like that. Pretty good. And Stifel Nicholas 21. So we got a couple upgrades on Tilray. And the stock was up. The stock was up 15% yesterday. So I'm still in these calendars, just updating you on my trades. Still in that calendar. And we can look at the Analyze tab here on Tilray. Let's close this. Maybe we can look at the 24. Okay, here's the calendar. Obviously, Tilray is all the way down here. All the way over 16 bucks. The expected move by... Okay, so these are the ones I'm short. And the expected move is about 275. And the ones that I bought, the expected move is about 4 plus, which puts it over 20 bucks. So I need a lot more juice. I need those expected moves to be higher. When do they have earnings? Let's take a look here. Hit this earnings. Whoa! So we got earnings next week. So we got a catalyst. We have a catalyst. So that's a good thing. So let's go back to the Analyze tab. And yeah, so right now we're over here pretty far. But remember, it's 120, 70, and $50 directional play on a marijuana stock that got upgraded. Not breaking the bank, small trades, but I put a lot of them. So if Tilray can get up to in the 20s, I start making some money. Obviously the max profit would be at the 24, which is almost 200, and on the 25, you just go down here and you hit the ones that pertain to the particular trade. 25 would be about 215. So $120 investment or trade can end up being, if Tilray moves back up, it could be a $300-400 return if we're able to get up here. And we got earnings coming up. I also have I thought I had another trade in here. No, calendar. Looks like they're calendars. Yeah, they're all calendars. Thought I had another one. I think I have a broken wing butterfly. I do have a butterfly open as well for a credit at the 25. So I got 3 positions open in Tilray. So that's the update on Tilray. Wow, this video got a lot of views. This FSM silver miner, still in that silver miner trade. FSM, still in it. And I have 41 days. Intel, I'm still in. Microvision, maybe some people thought I'm nuts, but I did a bunch of butterflies up here. this thing has been hammered back down. This thing was rocketing up, and I was selling butterflies for credits up here. Now, I don't mind if Microvision, I think it's called Microvision. Yeah, Microvision stays. I could probably show you all so you can see it. Microvision stays below those strikes that I have. I keep my $25. Now, if Microvision were to rally, there has to be a better way to do this. Wow. So here's the thing, the broken wing butterfly. So Microvision doesn't rally. I keep my $25. But now if it rallies, which is possible, and comes back up here to 20, anything over $22, I start making more money. So I'm enjoying it, and hopefully it can get back up here to $23. I can make 225. And that's the beauty about these broken wing butterflies when you do them for credits. I do them for small credits or try and get credits on strength. I got 25 on these two broken wing butterflies, $25. Um, if it don't hit my strikes, I keep the credit, and that's the beauty of it. Just trying to give you some recap on the last, 10 days or so videos that I've done. So we did Microvision, we did Intel. I'm still in Intel. That hasn't been behaving well, but it's a good long-term investment, so I just keep rolling. Gamble, I think I still have my Iron Condor in Gamble. Yep, still have my Iron Condor in Gamble. Hasn't done much. They probably have earnings. They do have earnings the 17th, so still in this play. It's not, the IV is not contracting, not doing much. Still in that trade. VXRT, another one that maybe that people thought I was nuts shorting. Not shorting, but putting strategies together that if it were to go down, I keep my credit, and if it goes up and I pin it, I make money. They all expire worthless, so I keep all these credits that I did in VXRT. I keep all these credits, so I keep the 10 cents here, keep the 8 cents here, keep the 35 cents here, keep the 5 cents here. So you do the math on very small trades. These are $100 buying power trades. You do the math. So 10. Let's just for rounding off sake, we say 10 here. That's 20 plus 35. That's 55. $60. Let's say $55. So I made $55 on VXRT. Now you do that. This week I did 500 trades. So you do the math. You're doing 100 trades a day. You're taking off 25 to 50 a day. It adds up. 50 here, 25 here, 30 here on a calendar. It adds up. So stay small so you can live to play another day if some of the trades don't work out. So let's go back to the recaps on these videos that I've been doing. Google was good for me. Google is good. All those worked for me. They all expire worthless, and I keep my credits. Here they are. They're all expiring worthless, and I keep all my credits on Google. Let's see how much I did on Google. So you guys get a picture of it. $25 credit here, another 30 here. That's 55. $100 credit here. So I made $155 on Google in the last couple weeks. Talking about a over $2,000 stock, a 23. What's Google? 2350. It's a $2,350 stock. Made $155 on 500 or $250 buying powers. Use your capital efficiently. Learn these spreads. Learn broken wing butterflies, calendar spreads, iron condors, iron flies. Those are defined risk strategies. You know what your maximum loss is at entry and your maximum gain on entry. That maximum gain, maybe you manage it at a 50% gain and you're making 50% on your money. So that's the beauty of this game. Not a lot of capital, and you're trading these big boy stocks. Facebook, see what's up with Facebook. What do I got kicking on Facebook here? Facebook, I have a butterfly for next week still. Yeah, that's what I have. Let's take a look how Facebook. I think Facebook treated me well in the last 30 days. Credit here, 80. Another credit here, 30, 15, 20. That's $1.30, $1.40, $1.60. So $160 in Facebook, more or less, in the last couple weeks. And I still got a trade for next week in Facebook. Maybe Facebook goes down to 300. I wouldn't mind that. Analyze tab, Facebook. Facebook goes down to, let's look at the May 14th. And by me doing these videos repetitively, hopefully, and you guys are subscribers and you share with your friends and family and whoever is passionate about markets and making money and maybe doing this for a livelihood, after doing these videos over and over, hopefully it catches on. So next week, if Facebook were to come down to 300, I can make an extra 250 if I could pin it at 300. So, all right, we still got some time here in this video. Maybe I make this video 20 minutes. All right, so we did that. Let's talk about now. I think that would be the last one. Yeah, let's talk about now. So now has been acting very weak. Now's a big company, really, really big company. Now is I want to say now is about over $70 billion company. Now is $95 billion company. So it's a big company. They're in the software sector. So if you look at the chart, now it was annihilated. I mean, this thing was at 600 almost, went down all the way to 480, back up to 510, back down to 480, all the way to 550, and it just got annihilated back down to pretty much, in my opinion, where support is. So what did I have in now? So I started off with now with a broken wing butterfly on 429 for 30-cent credit. I thought it would never get under 500, and it did get under 500. They had horrible earnings, I guess. They didn't have horrible earnings. The earnings were okay. And I think the street. Oh, sorry. Let me detach it so we can open up. I mean, they still have their price targets: 625 to 655, 591. They beat earnings 152 against 136, higher revenues. I wonder how their guidance was. Stock drops, but there's a near-term buying opportunity. So I look at it that way as well. So what I did was the 30-cent credit that I had, obviously it blew through all these. So yesterday, to manage this trade, I closed the profitable part of the trade, and the part that I was losing money on. I decided to roll it out in June, make it wider, and take on more risk. And the name of the game is to take risk on when it's appropriate. And the risk is appropriate, in my opinion, when the RSI is at 35 and we have seen all these red candles. You know, usually it reverts to the mean. The moving averages are way above the current price of the stock. This is the time to take the risk. I don't think the time to take the risk is here. When RSI is almost at 70, you have to be a contrarian when looking at the stock market, and especially when you're trading and doing option strategies. You have to be a contrarian. So I felt that making my spread wider and wanting to be engaged and invested in now in a good company, now was the time to do it. So funny, now is now. So what I did was and we'll open the analyze tab. I went from a broken wing butterfly to a put credit spread now. And what I did was I took my 490, 495 that I was losing money on the short side. I was losing money, and I made it even wider. I made it $20 wide instead of 5. I went $20 wide and tied up $2,000 in buying power, and I collected $5.60. Now let's take a look at the Analyze tab on Now. And this is what my trade looks like right now. And we keep using the word now because we're talking about right now. Okay, so now closed at 483. 483 right here. And my max loss would be $830 on this trade, and my max profit would be 1170, 1170. And these two equal, if you do the math, they equal 2,000. So you see my margin requirement is $2,000 here. We're in a big company that's been sold off big. We converted our broken wing butterfly into a put credit spread, and we're taking the risk 41 days out in time, where the expected move is $42. IV is non-existent here right now. IV rank is 0, says here. And here is 0. I mean, there's no IV supposedly. IV rank is low. Whatever. I decided to play it this way, and if we get now back over 500 and towards what Wall Street's price targets are, I can keep $1,170 if it stays over the 500 put. So that's what I'm in now. I'll make this video called now because this is a trade that went against me. So I want to give you an update. I'm still in it, and I updated my whole archive for the past couple, probably 7-10 days. I can't do a video on every trade. I'm just trying to show you the mechanics on the ones that went bad on me and that I've done actual videos on. And like I said, I'm doing about 100 this couple of weeks, or last week I did about 500 trades. So I hope you like the video, share it, subscribe, and help me grow the channel. And if you have any questions about the strategy, chime in and I'll be happy to help. Bye-bye.